and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like a passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof. I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly. They been trying to tell me about this and that.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the London Monarchs.
Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. Bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
32-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now they try the right side here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Proctor. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Not much there, only a yard. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let. That's caught inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They give him a gain of 37.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now Dunbar. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the
success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance. Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a 1st down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
36-yard line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. On third down, Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
7-yard line.
Nothing after one on EA Sports.
Monarchs 3, Cardinals nothing.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one. This is caught inside the 15. And touchdown. A big play there. 47 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
5-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Wood. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw is Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years. I
would agree with that totally. You often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles around the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down now, it's Wood. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
On 3rd down, Melvin. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Arizona.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now Murray. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. 50 yards. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
29-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. And on now is the punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded at the 20. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Wood. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
The carry.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. This is Wood. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On third down, Wood. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Cardinals,
they'll run on first down. It's Wood. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
A gain of 4, and it's third down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Off the play fake. Proctor. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half.
Yard pickup leads to 3rd and 6.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Arizona.
On first down, it's Wood. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
Keep going, keep running, man.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray trying again after the pick six. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Check it back, check it back. Rush in.
They'll keep it on the ground again. It's Wood. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
On third down, Wood. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They'll run on first down. It's Wood, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun now from Murray. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down.
Zane Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Proctor is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Throwing on first down. Proctor escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, Dunbar. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
The option. He's brought down at the 31. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run again here with Dunbar. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 3 from the 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Proctor to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Monarchs 31, Cardinals 10. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Wood, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, Wood. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Arizona.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On 1st down, it's Wood. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Wood. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down.
At the 18.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll keep it on the ground. Kidd, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation. The blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 9 good yards here on the run, and now 3rd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 3rd down, Wood. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning.
And goal.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. On 3rd down, Wood. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Monarchs 31. Cardinals 17.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
That's the 22-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Today's final score.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say cheerio from London.